Today is an addendum or a codicil or an add-on to my Stonehenge, what it's for, and how things are related to our next phase of space flight and going to the stars. As a pattern researcher and a pattern expert, the computer has allowed me to take a number of factors, a number of random events, and put them together to see a pattern that will show us a future. Now what I have here is I have my picnic table, which is my wife got me to buy, but I took some dominoes and I made a facsimile or a rough version of the Stonehenge, as if looked at from about, I don't know, say 1,000 feet up. That's the only way it makes sense. Now, aside from the Stonehenge, the ruins of the Stonehenge, which aren't all there, the Stonehenge was only the center of, let's call it a map. There are different mounds that were different feet, or not different feet, different lengths, away from the main structure, and they were up on mounds. Now all that are left today are the mounds, and if you would just look at them in the English countryside, you'd go, well, that's weird. There's these mounds. They're around this area, okay. But at the time the Stonehenge was built, each of these mounds had a spire on them. What I mean by a spire is, say, a post or a 10-foot beam that stuck out of them. It didn't matter what they had. They were slivers of stone at the time, but as we all know, with ancient edifices, different cultures come in, the first thing that they take, steal, or destroy are the smallest parts of a conquered culture or any edifice. Okay? Now this has to do with Tesla and his Tower of Power. This has a lot to do with the Voynich and the Stonehenge on the plains, Salisbury Plains of southern England. Now if we look at this from about, say, 1,000 feet up, or you could say, well, 1,000 meters. I mean, if you're in England. And I should probably say that because we Americans only use our English foot system. But if you look at this from 1,000 feet up or 2,000 feet up during the day, we see all these ruins, and you have to remember that if you will look on the internet, you will see the Stonehenge as my camera is looking at it right now. You won't see it, many of the pictures, like right here, or right here, or right here with the hailstones. Okay? It's always from a high place. Another thing about the English countryside is it has a lot of standing stones. These are small spires of stone which I would like to take and drop from a great height on this asshole with the chainsaw.